album, I'm going to be in the studio in Missouri pretty much most of October. So I wouldn't have been able to turn the album in the right way, to have it done the right way, if I was on this tour. But yeah, I was mad. I mean, I wanted to go on this tour. It's going to be big with Slaughterhouse and Glass Malone, etc.
Boy, Glass Malone is doing a tour too. That's going to be crazy.
It's going to be a crazy tour. So I'll start touring in February, and I have a full schedule already lined up for 2010, so I'm excited.
All right. Well, speaking of live shows, brother, that's what you're known for. Sure, you're a lyricist, and people that don't know you should listen to your shit. You can flip a script real quick on the microphone. Right. But you're famous for your live shows. If no one's seen you, then they don't know why. If they see you, they're already shaking their head yes, because when you go to a Cognito show, ain't nothing to do but grab a girl, jump up and down, and get crazy, maybe punch somebody in the face, get hyped, kids come on, you want to kick somebody in the back. How do you think you're going to fit in that mold, that Strange? Because Strange is no joke. Everybody that comes out better come correct, or they won't be getting people booing them and throwing tomatoes and shit.
Right. Well, I'm going to intertwine with the show's good. I'm not worried about the show thing. It's something I feel real comfortable with. And, I mean, that's something that's Strange. You know, they researched a lot before they approached me with any kind of contract, was searching my show and my reputation for shows and stuff. So I'm not worried about the shows. My live show is going to fit in with them. Like I said, I'll bring a different twist music-wise, a different musical aspect to Strange. But like I said, the thing that's going to be so good about this deal is I haven't been able to do 110% Cognito, music for the last 5 years the way I wanted to with the labels of P and different people I mess with. So with Strange, they saw what I had. I'm talking music that no one's ever heard from me, so don't think it's just some regular Cognito type shit. And it's actually me being me and intertwining it with Strange. I mean, there's going to be rehearsals. There's going to be a lot of preparation to mix with these shows and do it the right way. But it's not going to be any different from these Strange tours. I'm going to bring the same energy and the same intensity, and I'll be ready to fuck it up come February.
So I don't usually do this, but I think Strange, the message board on Sickness, the Strange section especially, has embraced you pretty well. At least they got love for Strange, which is nice to me. And I said if they had some questions, I'd ask them. And shout out to Cat. First, I want to ask Cat Strange Music 1, 2, 3, and these are real quick answers. I want just one-sentence answers, and we're going to move on so we can try to squeeze as many in as we can. What are themes and concepts of the album? Do you have any theme or concepts, or are you just going to do you?
It's going to be me, and that's what I wanted to do for this album. Is like I said, I haven't had the freedom to be able to do me, and Strange is basically helping me do me. And that's basically the album. It's going to have some party shit, it might have some drug shit, it might have some female sexual type shit, it might have some street shit. It's basically going to be everything about me. You're going to get it on this album.
All right. Gopher wants to know if you plan on touring as much as Tech 9 does a year. Now, Tech does about 250 shows. So I think a lot of people out there don't realize that they're not in the business. Where do you get your money from? You get your money from touring. Off the record sales, unless you Nas or Jay-Z are selling them units, or even Tech selling them crazy units like Tech does, you get your money from them shows.
Right.
So I'm sure it'd be a blessing to do as many shows as Tech 9, but is that even possible?
No, it's definitely. And the plan as of right now with my head dude being Dave Weiner being my main A&R for this album, it's basically we're looking at doing at least every other tour with Tech himself, with the Strange crew. So, we're going to start in February. The next tour, I'm definitely looking at another little situation we're going to do. And I'm trying to do at least over 150 to 200 next year. So, most definitely, we on that path of doing that, along with the radio PR work as well.
All right, well, come see your boy when you hit New York. You already know what time it is.
Oh, most definitely.
NZ Tech fan wants to know, are you on the same level as Chris, Tech, or Cut? Yeah, so you're better than Tech 9, so let's move on. Obviously kidding. I guess I don't know if you're trying to. Where do you see yourself in 6 years?
I'd love to be with Strange in 6 years, and that's the ultimate plan with doing the deal, is having a long-term situation with them. Everyone from Strange is on their own level, so I wouldn't say that about Tech versus Chris, me versus Cut. I wouldn't say that. Everyone's on their own level. Of course, Tech has proven himself.
Nobody's on Tech's level.
No one's on Tech's level, but he's a different type of artist, so you can't compare Tech and Eminem because they're both on their own artists. You can't compare me and Chris Calico, we both on our own level. So, I mean, I'd like to, be hanging with them cats, and I think on my own level, I want to be on my own level. But yeah, I want to be, staying on the same level as anybody, and I feel that talking with Trav and Tech, that was basically that's the plan, you feel me, is to be able to have everyone on the same level.
Well, I don't think anybody's going to question your abilities once they hear you rock a microphone. Who are your favorite rappers and producers? I know you got a producer that you just discovered out of the Bay that's killing everybody right now. You want to talk a little tiny bit about that?
Yeah, Freddie Machete is one. I brought 4 producers with me, and, you know, to wrap it up pretty quick with them would be Freddie Machete was the main one I brought with me, along with Femi that I brought over from my deal with
Femi is back with the Tupac days. It did all the stuff with the Richie Rich and Duji's
doing all that stuff, right? Yeah. Femi is the musical type cat. So Freddie Machete has done a lot of shit from the Nicotina's to the Doobies out here, and you know, Mac Dre, he's fucked around with a lot of big Wash House and AP9 and all them. So Freddie Machete, Femi, 100 Proof from Stack that actually did the remix with me and Mac Dre for Dre Pass for the Be About Your Dough, and Swamp Cat are the main 4 I brought with me as far as my camp, you feel me? So those are the ones I brought with me to the Strange table, and Strange has taken a very good liking to all 4 of them right now, which is really good with, you know, Tech buying some beats from Freddie. Lynch got some beats from Freddie for his album. So, yeah, it's going to be a good relationship.
Nice. You know, I forgot to mention, you fucked with Mac Dre. You and Mac was pretty close. You guys did joints when Mac Dre was alive. Now, a lot of cats did joints with Mac Dre after he passed, but you was fucking with him while he was alive. And
I wish I know where they are, because, you know what I'm saying, there's a good 5-6 joints, just like with PS. Me and PS got about 7 joints.
Shout out to PSD. Keep your head up, boy.
PSD, man. Keep your head up, and I'm going to go see him real soon. But, yeah, there's tracks. I don't even know if they'll ever come out with me and Dre. I mean, there's about 6 or 7 that are probably going to pop up somewhere someday. But, yeah, you know, Dre.
Strange Music 123 again wants to know who your biggest influences are and what made you want to rap in the first place.
Honestly, I kind of influence myself. I love music, and it's not just rap. I love all types of music, you know what I mean? So, I mean, with me, I grew up listening to a lot of bass stuff. I grew up listening to 40, the Be Legit, even JT, the biggest figure. It wasn't just rap. I grew up listening to a lot of alternative. I listened to a lot of jazz with my grandfather. So, I mean, I listened to a lot of music in general. I grew up listening. I love Jay-Z when he came up, and I love a lot of the old school, like my homie Rob Bass. You know who you basically manage. I listen to a lot of Rob Bass. I listen to Run DMC. Pretty much.
So you're a big Lloyd Banks fan. I was surprised to hear that.
I do like Lloyd Banks, you know what I'm saying? I do like Lloyd. I like the smooth type, whatever. You know, I like all types of rap, but you know what I'm saying? I do like the smooth, you know, the Jada Kiss types that got that cool delivery. And, you know, but as far as old shit, I'd say, you know, I was a diehard Run DMC fan. I grew up listening to Run DMC every day. So, I mean, that was basically my influence to want to start doing music would probably be Run DMC.
LJab33 wants to know why you and Master P parted ways. I know you and Master P are still good friends. He flew you down for Dances with the Stars and all that. You guys still keeping this way. He got no beef with you. I know that he wanted the best for you, so I'm sure he's pretty happy.
We got different goals. We both had different goals. The deal with P was pretty much, it wasn't a 50-50. It was an artist situation, but it was kind of 50-50. You know, he'd already sold over 100 million records. He done made $500 million. So rap isn't his main priority right now. Movies, all this different stuff. And, you know, if I didn't do this deal with them, chances are I might have put one more out together. But, you know, I'm still cool with P. It was just time for me to move on. I needed more, you know, more hands-on, and I needed a bigger, you know, the money that he wasn't ready to spend. I needed that to push.
He is real tight with that money. That's how that brother got so rich.
He saved it, so that's how he got that money. You know what I mean?
Well, I got a question here from XX. He wants to know, with everyone knowing how terrible you are, why haven't you quit rapping yet? Welcome to the
you know what? I guess it's just a passion. I guess I just can't give it up.
Yeah, you suck. That's why Master P signed you. That's why, you know, Be Legit put his stamp on you. That's why you're on tour with Snoop. And now that's why Tech 9 got nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's just one of them things, man, where I got to keep going, you know what I'm saying? And I guess, you know, with Violet Brown, Violet Brown snatched me up about a year ago, and she was like, you know what, you killing cats, I don't give a fuck, you know, if you haven't got this major deal or this is that. We were on the verge of 2 major deals, so everybody knows.
Well, I know, you know, you come out here to New York with me all the time. I've had you up at Def Jam. I've had you over here at Disturbing the Peace. I've had you at
Jive.
Shady. I've had you at Jive, and I had you at, what the hell was their name? They're out now, but anyways, you get the point. You've definitely made your appearances and had some sit-downs. I think the buck stops here when you get someone like Strange and Tech that believes it. You know, I just interviewed Tech last month. He's hyped about it. He's not just sitting around just signing companies. He got himself Brother Lynch Hung. I mean, the OG of OGs. It looks like they're really going to start doing stuff with this label. And let's see what's cracking.
You know, the bottom line is, like I said, I'm not going to throw nothing out there, but with Violet Brown had 2 majors beyond interested, very interested. And I was juiced about it at first, but like I said, I would have signed with Strange before I signed with Def Jam, just because I know how they do it. And anyone that doesn't know, read the Billboard, you know what I'm saying? The Billboard that had them, you know, Strange is just, they're so hands-on with the artists. They've signed 9 artists in 9 years, and most of them have been cats that are already part of the camp. So it's like for them to go out and show interest in someone like me and say, you know what? You ain't fully the type of music we usually do, but the bottom line is we're expanding this year. We're shooting to make $50 million a year as an independent label, and we feel you can be part of it, and this is what we want to do. And the game plan they gave me, I'd be fucking dumb to turn it down. So, I mean, I know what's going to happen with Strange, and I got no doubts.
All right.
So I hope that answers the question of why I ain't stopped. It does a major deal your way and some cool bread. That's why I ain't stopped yet, you know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are wondering where you came from, because if they're not in the Bay, they haven't probably seen you or seen your tours. I know Nicotina. I don't know if I spoke on him during the bio, but Nicotina, he took you under his wing. Nicotina's